Well, let's discuss this further now with Gareth Clubb from Friends of the Earth, and in London, Ian Grealy, who's an gas energy analyst. To you first, Ian Grealy, these kind of inventions in terms of the borehole and the plastic containers, could they make a big difference, do you think?
Well, number one, it's Nick Grealy. But secondly, the story of shale is one of continual improvement. These things are happening all over the world all the time, making shale gas safer, quicker, cheaper and easier on local communities.
But Gareth, here we've heard you speaking against fracking, speaking against gas drilling before. Does it go some of the way to alleviate those fears?
It's potentially a marginal improvement, but the things that it doesn't have any impact on, of course, are the enormous number of lorry movements that will be happening through communities right throughout Wales if fracking is allowed to go ahead. And it won't have any impact on the radioactive material. So we had a report produced today from Duke University that said that radioactive water was 200 times more radioactive than naturally occurring water.
But it will cut down on those lorry loads of water, especially if you have those PVC membrane containers holding those thousands of gallons of water on site.
But the water still has to come in and it still has to go out at the end of it. So I think there are still very serious problems for local communities across South Wales. It
seems, Nick Grealy, every time we talk about drilling and fracking that there's opposition. Is it the real problem in Wales and in Britain is that we just haven't got enough land and we're living in an area which tends to be densely populated? There will be problems with just about any application.
I tend to disagree. We're a crowded country in urban areas, and what we're looking for with the latest technology is to have one well pad every 25 square kilometres, and that well pad will only last for perhaps 6 months, and then it'll be replaced with something the size of a convenience store. It's nowhere. It really is truly boring, to be quite honest. After a while, all you're going to have is a hole in the ground where natural gas and money will flow out of. Let
me just put the last question to Gareth Clubb. This is referred to as a transition energy. Very quickly, it would only be for 20, 30 years. Can we live with that?
This is less than a week after the IPCC brought out their devastating report on climate change. It can't be a transitional fuel. Every indication is that all the fossil fuels that will be coming out as a result of shale gas will be additional. So we haven't got the opportunity to use it.
Gareth Clubb and Nick Grealy in London, thank you both for joining us this evening. Back to you, Tom.